For the past few weeks, last year's single has been topping the charts on Netflix since it arrived in September. And now that we've finally seen this show, please, how would you describe this show in 3 words?
I have only one word for it. I'll say it's haphazard.
Haphazard, okay. It's repetitive.
Yes.
Cringe, it made me cringe a lot. And also unoriginal.
Yes, very unoriginal. I see the intent because I know that they're trying to create something for... But we have less movies like this about girlhood and female friendship in Nigeria. And there are lots of female friendships in Nigeria, if you ask me. Yeah. But we have less movies or series like that. So I understand that they're trying to make something like Sex and the City, Girlfriend, you know, those big Hollywood type of series. But I don't think this one quite did it or nailed it for me because it was very unoriginal, like you said.
Yes. So please tell us the words or describe this show down in the comments below. If you are new here, welcome to our channel. My name is Enifome.
And my name is Voke. So, Efua, Belinda, and Tammy are 3 best friends who are single best friends. They're trying to navigate the complexities of career, love, and friendship in this series titled Last Year's Single.
Belinda is played by Omoni Oboli. When this show opened, we saw this character call her 2 best friends, saying that she thinks her boyfriend is about to propose to her. And she even has her wedding gown ready. This person, she's a successful entrepreneur. And I think she's okay. But I don't really get why, or there was no pressure really, because most of the time when you see people say, I want to get married like this, there's pressure from family, from friends.
I think she just liked love. But they don't really portray that way, but I'm just guessing Belinda's character just liked to be loved and cared for. Even though she didn't even like to be loved, because of the 3 friends, she seemed like the player amongst all of them.
And the one who is more materialistic than both of them. Spoiler alert, because I think there'll be like few little bits of spoilers going on in this video. So, this character, at one point in this series, when her boyfriend proposed to her, she did not like the ring.
Yes.
So I think she's not really in it for love like that.
She just wants to be married.
Yeah.
So that character is a little bit confusing though. We don't really know what she wants really. She said she wants someone that's tall, dark, and handsome. Her friend is tall, dark, and handsome, but she don't want him. Like, yes,
and he's successful,
but not you.
I don't have a lot of words for this character.
So I digress a bit, but you know, when I was watching this series, I said that the way this story is written, it's as if the writer did not outline their work. So the writer was desperate to make these characters as interesting as possible and the story as interesting as possible. So they're really throwing in a lot of things. That's why some of the characters, we don't really have a defined view of them. Another person is the Bimbo Ademoye's character. Afua, I'm not really sure about Afua either.
Yeah, does she want love? But at a point in the series, she was like, okay, she wanted a boyfriend, she wanted something serious.
But the kind of guys that meet her are rock
players. And she's so obsessed with her blog. She's passionate about, not obsessed, she's passionate about her career as a blogger. But I don't think that character is a blogger.
I don't even know what that character is. Because when someone is passionate about a blog, the people that just really like pop culture and entertainment and everything, but this one just like a flat out gossip. It
came up a lot that, why don't you just do this thing well, just be a normal blogger, don't be a gossip blog. It still did not feel original because at the end of the day, sometimes you find yourself doing things that this was not my original plan, but just because I want something fast, money and attention, okay, let me go here. But at the same time, in the center of it all, because we have friends and everybody else advising that you can do this thing in the right way, you don't have to be like this other blogger you're talking about. I don't feel like there was a depth or there was a heart to this her passion for blogging. And finally, in the friend group, we have Tammy. I think this character was the worst. She was played by Toni Soons. I'm not judging her choices or anything.
So Tammy, Toni Soons' character, she is this well-learned girl, but she prefers to be a homemaker, in quotes. She has been with this guy for 7 full years, dedicated to cooking, cleaning, just catering to his every need. But little did she know that her boyfriend of 7 years is falling for his co-worker, and he's getting tired of her homemaker role and everything. So there was a disconnect between the both of them. So he broke up with her and she was distraught. Then she now tried to pick up her life, her career life, because she had never had any job before or anything. So I think her character is the most realistic one.
Yes, there are people that they want this and that's fine.
Yeah, no, apart from people wanting that, I think the entire, okay, you went to school well, but you don't even want to use the results.
Yeah, it happens especially in Nigeria because they make you study because you're never interested in
there are other things that makes your heart beat. Then the entire, okay, I spend a lot of time with this person. It's not only natural that we get married, but if one says, no, I don't want to get married to you, there's no spark here. So, and she trying to also fill in the gap that, okay, I feel like I've wasted a lot of time. There's pressure from her mother. Her friends are telling her that, oh, you have so much potential. Why are you throwing it away just like this? And she's just really confused. So I think this is the most realistic, well-written character, in my opinion.
Yeah, but at the same time, maybe it's acting. I don't really feel this character. I was not drawn to this character. I was not invested in her story. So, but I feel like this entire show focused on her. I think she's like the main character in a way.
Although it may seem as like Belinda is the main character, but she seems like the main character.
Yeah.
That's that she's a well-written character.
Yeah. I think maybe the show was intended for her, then the other for like her friends. For the okay, let's just add this other girls in.
So in a way, Belinda looks like the main character. In a way, Tammy looks like the main character. So I don't know. The person I feel like they just added for spice is Afua.
Even though for just two best friends.
Yeah, even though she's saying that, oh, that blogging, she needs to pay the bills. She doesn't still look poor like that. Like even her apartment is not even that bad.
When I said it's unoriginal, I'm not saying that these things, we don't have friend groups like this, or we don't have people that feel this need to be married, or there's this clock for some people that should be married by a certain amount of time. But at the same time, everything about this story, I feel like it's still unoriginal, kind of. Even to the makeup and the costume, it was unoriginal. That's why I feel like it's an unoriginal story.
Yes. I always say this. While we were doing all of us, I said that we need to start romanticizing our lives as Africans, as Nigerians. Yeah. Because a lot of us grew up heavy load of this foreign TV and everything. We're seeing friends on TV. I knew friends like way back. We knew friends, we knew girlfriends. Even though you're not even watching, you know that, okay, there's a group of friends and they're just really romanticizing their life.
Yeah, you won't have friends.
Yes, people had that dream. Some people don't have girlfriends like they envision. Some people do. A lot of people do actually.
Yeah.
Even older women have that clan of female friends.
Yes.
Why can we not make it us? I'm not saying that you cannot live a glamorous life in Lagos, Nigeria. No, far from it. Just the way, yes, it's setting, but much more realistic. Let us hear that, okay, we remember these three friends. Do we remember friends? Like, okay, let's start by saying I do not believe that they're friends.
I don't believe that they're friends. There was no friendship, chemistry. Although it's always seemed like a board meeting of unloading. Like, I don't think I can be that kind of friend because although they are like, they say birds of a feather flock together. Yeah. But at the same time, I know like their conversations, it was always about one thing every morning like in the dining table, on the phone. Okay, let's call Belinda and ask her how was her day. I hope this person had a better day. And then that debrief each other of how their day went. And it's always the same conversation. The same thing happened for 13 good episodes. Nothing.
There were a lot of originality here. There's a scene where Belinda was in the arms of her best friend. So the friend walked into the room. The friends were well dressed, like they wore their wigs. When you are with your girlfriends, you look your shabbiest.
Yeah.
Honestly, I've had sleepovers with my friends and you're just yourself. That time when you are yourself the most, you are laughing, you are cooking together, eating. No matter how old, when mommy and her friends too, they are sitting there, they are on the floor, people are laughing, they are falling on each other's body. That's how female friendships are here. And even overseas that we're even trying to copy. That's how female friendships are. Yeah. It's just really a place where you don't have to be anybody else but yourself.
Unless they're not really your friends.
They're not really your friends. Like, why are you wearing your wig? They say, oh, hello, Belinda, Tammy, breakfast is ready. It was pizza. Okay, they're wearing their wigs. We know it's not your real hair because we are females and we are in female friendships. You know about female friendship. That's how it is. It's simple. You laugh, you eat together, you talk about stuff. Me and my female friends, we don't even talk about relationships a lot like that. We talk about movies, what's trending, different things. You know?
Yeah, it's not like love will not come up. It will come up, but not forefront. Like, I cannot.
You can talk about each other's matter, but I don't believe they are friends. Even the time when they were preparing Belinda for her date, it was so ridiculous. It was not believable. Friends will lie down in bed and say, I'm not feeling it. Okay, I'm not talking too far about female friendship. We are sisters. And we have like 2 other sisters too. So we really, really understand this thing very well because you know how females act.
Yeah.
You are at your realest. Your hair, your twist out is there. Everywhere is like, because that's the place that you are yourself to the fullest when you're with your girlfriends. So no, I did not believe that these people were friends.
Sadly. I didn't even know they were friends. Their love story was not really enticing, so I didn't really feel anything for them and their love. But what I really liked was that there was kind of growth in the series, like for personal growth for Tammy, like you mentioned earlier, she said.
Tammy.
What about Afua? I think Afua kind of.
She was still a gossip blogger now. Okay, although she had some growth in her business, but Belinda, I don't see any character development in Belinda.
Yeah, there was nothing, none of that.
What are we sure about Belinda?
This story was just everywhere. There's a point where it not just turned to a debate about gender roles.
You remember that place where they were with the Belinda's friends?
Our best friends, like the boys and the girls.
No, when the boys sat down, it was really close to me. Why you consider like this? Then, number 2, they're talking about the most irrelevant thing. They're just talking about gender roles.
I was like, why did this show turn into a debate about gender roles? It doesn't make any sense.
There's politics to talk
I'm
about.
like, okay, even if you're going to debate gender roles, why are you saying it in Tammy's relationship? It doesn't have to be spelled out to us that, okay, you're trying to show us 2 sides of people's decisions and how it's going to affect them if something comes up.
And even we're going to talk
about gender roles, not the way they're talking about. Like, I don't people have friends. Some people have concern with people. It's not that stiff. You can have opposing ideas, good and fine. We talk about it with lightheartedness. It's not like, okay, you ladies will got it. It was too stiff. Do you know the worst thing? This is like, I'm not an actor, but I think it's the easiest role to pull off, if you ask me.
Yeah, because you're just being yourself. It's a contemporary role.
It's contemporary. You have friends. You have seen people who have friends before. You are being a friendship group. One way or the other, you relax and you talk and you enjoy your moment and you just laugh about stuff. But they were just very stiff. Especially those their wigs that they wear early morning. If that's what you do with your girlfriends, I think you need to check your relationship.
ASAP.
Yes.
Another thing about talking, this series is 13 episodes long.
Yes.
That's why the repetitive thing on that movie became annoying.
Yeah, because even from the first episode, I said, what was to happen in 12 more episodes? For
every episode, I was asking that question, like, okay.
And you know the worst thing? What? The series did not wrap up.
No, what do you think about that ending?
That is the most ridiculous thing I've seen in my entire life. You know, that's how I was saying that the writer of the series did not have an outline. I know this because I'm a writer. So you're just throwing in things to make your work interesting. So you have to throw in that, oh, that twist, I want to see that twist coming. Hello. To me, I don't know about anything, but to me, that twist, it did not gel. It
did not enter. I'm like, I thought it was like a light-hearted, feel-good
exactly. What do you
drama
from? And we don't even have a continuation. So it makes no sense. And there was no place like we're nudging us towards a thriller. Let me say there's a domestic thriller here. We had how many hours before that last 5 minutes of that? Okay, less than 5 minutes. It makes no sense to me, in my very humble opinion. I know that maybe they're thinking that, okay, maybe we'll see the reception first and maybe we'll have a season 2.
Yeah, I think we'll have a season 2.
I think if we're going to have a season 2, it's going to be haphazard. Again, that entire trailer bit will be wrapped up quickly and we'll have to move on to a new story.
I don't think a season 2 will be necessary, but because of this thing that happened, I think we'll have a season 2. And I want it to still happen because it took them years to actually release this series. So I'm sure they've taken notes and there will be kind of a little bit of improvements in the story and the production, because I don't really like the lighting of this film. I didn't like the cinematography. I didn't like the editing. It was just, there are a lot of things I don't like about this show. It stressed me out and it made me sleep. It's boring. Let me just put that out there. I know we're talking about the cab man.
That cab man with Tammy's love interest. From the moment I saw him in the cab, I did not like him. It's exactly the kind of man I do not like.
I don't think cab men, they are that invested. I don't think they are nosy and talkative.
When I was carrying around, I said, okay, this man, don't you have any other job?
No, they're not ordering for rides, because anytime Tammy calls you, okay, I'm on my way.
And there's just something self-righteous about that man that I don't like. He's exactly the kind of man, the vibe I do not like. So he annoyed me from the minute he entered that cab. I said, no, this kind of man, I don't like them. I was surprised he turned out to be some psychopath. Spoiler alert, yes. So anyway, I'll give this series part 1 out of 5. There's no need for 13 episodes of this if people will be saying, okay, what's going to happen next? Like, I thought it would have been good as a 2 hours long movie, and I did not believe that you're friends. I did not think of them any day that, oh, Tammy and Ifwa, they made me laugh so much. That friendship is so nice. I envy that friendship. Well, I wish I had girlfriends like that, because that's the entire essence of series like this. Making people to yearn for something. Oh, it reminds me of my friends and I, you know? So there's nothing like that for me. So yes, 1 out of 5.
I will just give it 2, because it's been long they did it, so not do like that now. I would just give it 2 stars. I don't like it. It made me sleep off, like I said earlier. It's not my vibe.
Is it your vibe, or did not just execute it well? We you know what it is.
Yes, I like. Sorry, I love stories about female friendships.
Like
It's really heartwarming.
Yeah.
And this one did not make me feel that. So I'll give it 2 stars. There's a vibe. There's even like there were a lot of things wrong with this series, like that they could have improved on, but they did not.
Until next time, do take good care of yourself. Goodbye.